Beautiful. Excellent. Thank you for coming to another Be Connected session. Today we're hosting it online as a webinar. So instead of having me in person and getting to chat with me, we're going to be doing it across screens, which is new and exciting and gets us to try out all this new technology. So I'm going to go through some of the most popular ways and the ways that are encouraged to use through our Be Connected website that we've got in conjunction with the Australian government to get older Australians online and using tech. I'll be running a few of the courses they've got on there. So if you've got any queries to do with that, other than chatting with me, we can get you onto Be Connected, and that way we can get you sorted. Beautiful. So my name's Emily. I'm a Customer Experience Officer here at the Hallett Cove Library, so part of the Marion Library Service. And today we'll be going through video calls. Let's start. Beautiful. Let's see if it works. Here we go. Excellent. Everything's running smoothly. So today we're going to be looking at the Be Connected website. Again, that's where what we're pushing today, especially in our current climate where you really want to get people online and sharing. I'm going to jump you onto Zoom. So that's where we are now. We've go through a few settings that you can change or update and what there is to Zoom and why it's so popular at the moment. We'll get started. I'll show you how to get started with the video calling. So your actual setup, the physical computer, webcam, all that jazz. And then we'll go into video call applications. So the apps you can get on your phone, laptop, desktop, and what the best ones are and what are the easiest to use. And then we'll go through some of the settings of those as well. And at the end, we'll go through, we'll quickly run through some extra apps you can choose. It really is up to personal preference and what you would like to use. And then we'll get into some questions, and hopefully there'll be some, but not a problem if there isn't. I'll try and answer anything that comes our way. Beautiful. So we're going to get on to Be Connected. I'm going to see if I can share my screen with you. That would be ideal, but we're going to see what happens here. We've got some teething pains with these ones. So video, again, sorry guys. Learning as we go. Here we go. Share full screen. Hopefully that's working. This window. Okay, I'll see if that's working. I have a feeling. All right, new share, Internet Explorer. Here we go. Okay, that should be it. Beautiful. So, Be Connected website. This is where we're getting all the courses that we run. I pick up bits and pieces that I think are the most useful, and then we get going with those. But if you find that I haven't explained something well enough, or if you'd like to just learn a bit more yourself, jump into the topic library here and we'll get you started with what you might be wanting to look at. So you can start with the absolute basics. So the essentials as to how to use a smartphone, a computer, what is a mouse, things like that. But we'll scroll down further here, and connecting to others is what we're covering today. So if you want to do this at home, that's definitely something you can do, and we encourage it actually. If you log on with your own account, you'll be able to, so if you were to sign in, sign up, you would be able to follow your progress as you go through the courses, and you'd be ticking off boxes, and you can get, kind of get a certificate at the end there. It's quite a nice little thing to do. But we definitely recommend that either for yourself or someone you know. That's definitely what we'd go for. Okay, let me see if I can change my screen back. Here we go. Cool. All right, we're getting the handle on this. Here we go. Beautiful, easy to use. Yes, excellent. There we go. All right, now we're going to look at Zoom. So what is this thing that we're on? So it's a video conferencing software where you can host face-to-face meetings, seminars, or webinars, I should say, or just general chat meetings. It sort of is intended more for professional use with workplaces, especially when a capacity can go up to 1,000 attendees. That is their upper limit that they've got set out for people who would like to pay the highest value that they've got. I won't go too deep into it, but Zoom free, if you're looking to start at home, connecting with friends or family, Zoom free has you can have, I think it is up to 4 people in one chat for 40 minutes. So I believe they've lifted that for now, and maybe it's not quite as short. but still for a great free video sharing service, that's brilliant to start with. And then it moves into subscriptions for workplaces. And that's where it becomes sort of extremely impressive, where you can have 100 people all sharing one screen, all seeing one video, all chatting together in a sort of conference format. Today we're using it for our webinar, very exciting, sending out what I'm seeing off onto the internet, so you can see it too. We are recording it at the moment. I have turned it on, so if all goes well, we'll be able to share it with other people, but we'll see how well that goes. All right, so moving on from Zoom, not one I recommend personally just for general video chatting with friends and family, but we'll get into those in a minute, the ones we recommend. So now we'll look at the setup you need to host a video call or say hello to someone across the web. If you're using a desktop computer or laptop, what you'll need is a webcam and a microphone. Most computers and laptops come with these inbuilt these days. I know a few that will have a desktop, an actual screen that doesn't have a camera built in. In that case, you will have to buy a webcam and attach it. So just plug it in the back of your computer. Not too difficult, but it is a hassle if you have to do that. Also, what's required generally is a set of earphones. It just makes it for easier listening. It depends if you've got people around you at this time, or if you're happy just to shout at your device and hope for the best. I definitely recommend wearing a set of earphones. I am today, even though I'm not listening back to anything. I've got it for the microphone. Hopefully that's all working, of course. We'll find out later if someone comes rushing in and tells me, Emily, it's not been on this whole time. We'll find out, of course. And then for mobile and tablets, even less to worry about there. You've got your built-in camera and microphone already set in. And then the earphones are for your own comfort of listening and for being able to carry your voice across if you've got an inbuilt microphone into that set of earphones. So that's what you need to set up. And I've got a lovely graphic here supplied by the Be Connected website, which includes external speakers, which I have not seen for a long time. So but if you've got that set up, very cool. All right, this is what I've got set up today. I took this about 20 minutes ago as I was finishing up my PowerPoint. We've got, if I give it a click, we've got the camera up here. It's inbuilt into the computer. It pops out, so it's only used when you've got it ready to go. It's not spying on you or anything. Not that you need to worry about that, of course. And then we've got a set of earphones, which I've got plugged into the computer itself. And with these earbuds, I have a microphone at the bottom. So if all goes well, that's recording. But we do recommend that if you'd like to listen and have your voice heard quite clearly. Computers oftentimes have their own internal microphones, especially if you've got a camera already set into it. And you can use that, that'd be fine as well. Alrighty, so now we're gonna get into the actual applications that we can view or use to give people a call across the web. So let's have a look at the 3 that we recommend. So we're looking at today, Skype, WhatsApp, and FaceTime. Each of these I'll go into a certain amount of depth. I'd love to spend a lot of time with each of these, but I'm gonna go deepest in with Skype today, and then we'll go into the rest. So giving a quick overview of Skype, it's a video calling application where you have unlimited calls. So in this case, calls is sort of used to describe the actual video chatting time. An actual call, which they can do with a landline, can be set up for a cost. So if you've got the funds and you'd like to give someone a ring on their own landline, you can do that as well if you haven't got your own mobile or your own phone with you. Very user-friendly. I recommend it for most people. It's great on a consumer level, very easy to use, and it works best on desktop computers and laptops. You can get it as a mobile app, but I prefer using it as a desktop. It's sort of optimized for that setup. So if you can download it online and use it on your own PC, that'd be best. But you can get it as a Skype, so as a mobile app, of course. So I was going to show you what it looks like to add a friend. So I'll just see if I can add this person into this window. One moment. We have a Q&A. Let's have a look. Oh no, oh yes. So Liz, in order to answer your question, which I've just popped in, the writing appears somewhat fuzzy. I agree with that. So what's happened with Zoom is that because of the huge demand for it that they have at the moment, they've had to jump down all of the resolution, but I think it's back to 720 quality. So instead of the 1080p, you've got now 720p that it has to run at. So it is going to look a lot fuzzier. So I apologize for that. And I'll see what I can do about that in the future. I'd love to be able to fix that. But thank you for your question, Liz. All right, let's have a look. I'm going to jump into my Skype now. Let's see if this carries over. Here we go. So welcome, Emily. This is the Skype app you get on your desktop computer, on your laptop. And it's got a great sort of large format view, very clear. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to add myself. So I've made 2 accounts today, both with a cute little cat icon. So I'm going to show how you can add a friend and that way start chatting. So what you do need to add someone is for them to also have Skype as well. You can't, it'd be nice, it'd be a perfect world if we could add anyone anywhere without them having the app. But to add someone when you've already logged on, signed up for Skype, it does ask for a Microsoft login. So that's going to be a Hotmail or an Outlook account. I've not known it to let you use a Gmail. I believe they want you to keep within their own mailing system. But let me know if that's not the case. But what I know is that it'll ask you to sign up with a new account. It's a very simple process. Don't even need to put a phone number in. I've made 2 new emails today. It's very easy. So let's add a friend. So we can start a conversation. So search for someone to start chatting with or go to contacts to see who's available. So what I'll do, I'll jump into contacts. And up top here, we have new contact listed. So we're going to click into that and find people. So when looking for someone, you can either search by their full name. This can be quite difficult if they've got a very common name. It's a very large app and it covers a lot of the world. So it is highly likely that your name will come up as one of many. So what I've done, I've named myself Emily. Be connected. Not a common name, I understand. And here I am with my little cat symbol, which I've made as my profile image. If you couldn't find someone that way, look for their live ID. You can view your own live ID, and I'll quickly have a look at that. You can view your own live ID by going into your profile. I jump into, here we go, click on your own little face. And from here, go down to your Skype profile. And here's your Skype name. Now it's a very long individual number, so it's not going to be coming up on anyone else's feed. It's definitely your name. And that's one way you can send that to someone, or you can tell them what it is. You can even read it out to them. I know it's very long. And that way you can find them if they have a very common name. The other way that I generally just, when I'm looking for someone, I'll look for their profile image. I'll ask, what is your face? What is your picture? Is there anything distinct? And that way I'll be able to find them. So Emily, be connected. So say you just look at Emily, for example, many, 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 many Emilys in the world. So Emily, be connected. Oops, 2 N's. Here we go. Let's add them. Here we go. Cool. So, oh my goodness, Emily, be connected wants to be friends. Hello. Excellent. I've sent a message through. And I have to accept the invitation on my, here we go. So what I'll do, I'll see if I can switch back to camera. We'll see how well this works. Giving it my best here. Okay. What if I can cut back to video? Pause share. There we go. Okay, cool. So if I jump back to my video here, which I have left somewhere. Here we go. Okay, maybe it doesn't want to work here. Okie doke, not a problem. All right. In a perfect world, this would be allowing me to see my video again, but I have a feeling I won't be able to view it. Okay, not a problem. Well, I will hold this up just in case. This is what you see as a user on a device. I'm using a tablet here today. Yes, here we go. I'll jump back into screen sharing. Resume share. Here we go. Okay, we're back in it. I'm getting a thumbs up from Ben. Thanks, Ben. Love a little encouragement. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So we're back into our Skype chat. You send a message, I'll accept it on my other device. Here you go. It just says, Emily wants to connect with you. Would you like to block or accept this person? I will accept. Oh, they've said hello. I will respond. Hello, me. There we go. Very sweet. And from there, we'll see if this will go through just fine. We'll find out. This will be a bit of fun. We're going to go up to the camera logo. So you can see it's in the top right-hand corner. We've got camera, phone, and then add another person to this group. So what I'll do, I'll give a video call to this Emily person, and I'll see how well this goes. Let's see if we can get me from a different angle. Okay. All right, so I've got that video share. I will share my own video on this device. Okay. So it says connection is too weak. Please try again later. Of course, that can drop in and out many reasons. It could be that I'm trying to stream two things at once. So maybe we'll leave that there for today. That's just a brief introduction to Skype. Again, it's my favorite video calling system if I had to use one, which I have had to very often recently. Yeah, Skype is the best for me. It's simple. I've been using it for many, many years, and it's been changing in its own nuanced way. But I think it's hitting its stride at this point. It's really at a great point. Beautiful. Let's jump back into our PowerPoint. Please don't mind I skip through our slides. I've not learnt the shortcut to get right back to one of them. Here we go, my arrows flying around. Okay, and we're in Skype again. Beautiful. So again, you can even call landlines for a cost. If you're happy to do that, you can upload money onto your Skype account, and from there it'll dock that from an international call, for example, or just a regular phone call straight to a landline. It's just great to have that option. I don't know when I would use it personally. I would just ask the other person to jump onto Skype, but it's still cool that that's a thing you can do. Let's jump now to WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp. So has anyone used Facebook Messenger before? If it's a yes, you'll find that WhatsApp is extremely similar. If anything, it's just an alternative to Facebook Messenger. Same thing as Skype, you get unlimited calls for free. It's also, it's more set up for text chat, but I do recommend it for video calls as well. Similar to Facebook Messenger, you can easily find someone that you're friends with, hit that little camera button and get started with the chat. Of course, if they accept on the other end. Anytime you do start a call in general on an app, there'll oftentimes be the option to hit the camera. So the little video camera, which I'll show in a few more slides. Once you hit that, it'll open up your camera screen and will view your face, and you'll be able to talk face to face. So the benefits of using WhatsApp over Facebook Messenger, they're almost identical, I'd say, but one that you can, on point, you can hold over Messenger with this one, is that WhatsApp has a super encrypted connection. So if you're a person that's worried about your own security or not wanting to share so much with Facebook, for example, knowing Facebook and what they've been doing and done in the past, with sharing information that wasn't theirs to share, it's a super encrypted choice to make, encrypted choice. It offers super private messaging. So apparently this is just what is toted on the WhatsApp website. It says WhatsApp doesn't even know what you're saying. So the idea is that because it's a super encrypted connection, all your messages are totally private. You don't have to worry about being spied on, for example. But otherwise, it's just like Facebook Messenger in every other way. But yeah, if you want to get away from Facebook, that's definitely an option. And when you're looking for it, do type in WhatsApp Messenger. That's the full name of the app. It's just known as WhatsApp, but the full name is WhatsApp Messenger. I learned that by attempting to look for it on the Google Play Store and having no luck. So have a look for that with the full name there. Now we'll move over to FaceTime. Okay, so Facebook's version of voice chat, voice and video chat, I should say. Same thing, unlimited calls for free. I'm always one for promoting the free option, especially when they're also professionally done and well polished. So this one, FaceTime, comes pre-installed on Apple devices. In fact, you'd be hard pressed to delete it, I believe. It's stuck on your app. It's part of the inbuilt system of your phone or iPad or iPod Touch. That's the other one. They still work on iPod Touch devices as well. So it's an uncomplicated design. It's probably the easiest to use, I'd say. And you can call right from your mobile contacts on your phone. So if you have an Apple iPhone, this is the one I'm going to be pushing, FaceTime for sure. I don't have an iPhone. I run on Android products. So I've not used it in some time. I've used it previously a long time ago when I've had an iPhone, but not recently. So I can't give it too much of my recommendation without having used it. That would be unfair. But you can also do group call. So this is something I recently learnt and was quite impressed by. I thought FaceTime had just been one-on-one with two people on either end, but in fact, it can be done through group call. So if that's something that you already use, know that you can do a group call. You just have to add the person into the chat as you're already chatting with someone. There's always that little plus symbol that gets you ready to go. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll continue moving on. Let's look at even more apps that we can offer. So if you're not one to follow Skype, WhatsApp, or FaceTime, Google Hangouts is one that is rated quite highly by people. If you've already got a Google account, love using Google products, that's the one for you, Google Hangouts. Facebook Messenger, I personally use this every day. I think just for the convenience of it and having all my friends already added, I don't have to go through each one and add them on. That and everyone else I know just uses it as well. So it can be hard to move away from an old product that you've always loved to something new like WhatsApp, for example, even though it may be the better product. And Instagram, this one's interesting. I hadn't learnt this until very recently, but Instagram can also do video chat. So when you go into, so this is for people who know and love Instagram, who've used it before. When you go into your direct messaging, so DMs, when you go into your direct messages, when you're chatting with someone, up in the right-hand corner, there is in fact a little camera symbol, which should look like this, or something like that. Sometimes call will get you started first, and then you'll be able to add your video chat onto that after that as well. So we've got calling and video chat.